what I like to think is when I hear people talk, they talk about UV or LED UV and they say, okay, you're not gonna have spray powder and everything's gonna be dry and your power's gonna be lower, and that's all great. And to me, that's actually all the hooey. The good stuff is what I'll tell you about in my experience here in a minute. But so the real benefits, rather than what you hear about, what they tell you about spray powder and all that fun stuff. But from my perspective, being an owner and watching the production, the things that we saw were immediate. And the number one biggest thing that we saw was make-ready speed. And actually what it is was after make-ready. So I don't care how long it takes you to make ready. I mean, these presses are great. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 2 pulls, whatever the case may be. Our biggest thing that I noticed as soon as, we do a lot of packaging work, and a lot of it is actually on very lightweight stock, extremely heavy coverage. And however long it took us to make ready, 15 minutes or 2 hours, our problem came in after the sign-off sheet. And that was, okay, let's run. And then our guys looked at us and said, these sheets are dripping wet, and we have to slow the press down, and they're trying to get the sheets to float into the delivery, crack and jog real nice. And it was always, okay, run, but then they fought the feeder or the delivery for an hour, 2, 3 hours, and they were running at 7,000 sheets an hour because they couldn't get it to deliver without scuffing, without diving in. Now they get the color okay, 16,000 an hour, and those sheets are slamming, jogging, hitting around, and it doesn't matter. They're completely dry. So as soon as you get your color okay, you're up to speed. Your guys aren't worrying about that anymore. And that was a huge, huge, huge problem for us. Huge. That was by far the absolute biggest thing that I saw right off the bat. Right off the bat. You know, we'd have a run of 150,000 sheets and it's soaking wet. The other thing is that the sheets are cured. So even if you're running a lightweight sheet, it's not soaking wet, so it's not scrolling, even when it wants to let go on the delivery. So having the sheets dried is great, but having them dry is great for so many other things than just saying, hey, they're dry and they can go to the bindery. It was our press speeds went up dramatically. And I know we had a new press, but even if we were running that exact same press, we'd have the exact same problems if we weren't running LED UV.